What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Roberto checking in with another video, guys. Hope everybody's doing great today. I'm doing awesome. If you guys don't know, tomorrow is my birthday, so if you want to donate anything to the Cash App, you don't have to. Right there, Roberto Peterson. It's up to you, but like I said, it's not a big deal. But today we're gonna be talking about what the government's really, how they're trying to divide us right now. So, right now, we have a race war going on in the United States of America. Police officers killing black people and Asian hate crimes. So, this is how they're keeping us divided. If you guys hadn't noticed, the agenda they're pushing. So, it's always been crime against black people. It's always been crime against Asian people. This is nothing new. But whenever they're trying to push a narrative, they choose to divide us. And let me tell you exactly how the elites, the politicians, and the elites divide us. So, the black people is police brutality and racism all around the country from white people. And with the Asian community, if you notice, all the videos circulating are Asians being attacked by black people. So they're basically flipping the narrative against black people. So the left is supporting, trying to promote racism against white people on black people, and the right is trying to promote racism with black people against Asian American people. But this is all a plan to keep us divided so that they can continue to push the agenda that they have. That's what they're trying to do. It's all a game. Their whole purpose is to keep us divided and keep us against each other, because the moment we unite and we're with each other, they lose. So now you have a big race war. It's not just white and black people anymore. White, black, and Asians. And then, every now and then they throw Hispanics in there and they try to, use some kind of, they bring up border issues and things with them. Everything's becoming done for votes, for purposes to serve in an elite group of people. It's just every video I watch, one of my earrings fell out. Every video I watch is either a white person being racist to a black person, or a black person hitting a Asian American, or whatever they're doing, some kind of threat. Like it's becoming so obvious what they're doing to divide us. And that's because, like I told you guys before, they have something big planned. Something big. But in order for them to go through with this plan, they have to have us as divided as possible. And that's what they're doing right now. They're just keeping us divided. Everybody's falling victim to the race war that's supposedly going on right now. Is no real race war going on. Yes, there's racism in this country. Yes, there's racism. But it's not like people are just, you just walk out your door and then you're getting slapped by a racist. That's how they call it. Now, give or take, in some areas, there are very racist people. I've dealt with racism myself. I'm not denying that. I know it exists. But the way they're pushing it, they're finding any little incident around the world and they're pushing this narrative. They make any incident. Say I get in I'm at a gas station and me and a Asian get into it and we start fighting. They're gonna make it a hate crime. They're gonna make it like as if I attacked him because he was Asian. And the same thing, if me and a white person got into it, they're gonna make it seem like he attacked me because I was black. This is the narrative. CNN, Fox News, New York Times. This is all the stuff they push. Because you know why? It keeps us divided. And when we're divided, they can conquer us. This is the agenda. I told you guys back in February, or I think it was February, that the elites had a meeting with Biden and they told him how his administration would go. Well, after that meeting, that's when you started seeing all the Asian American hate the police brutality starting back up, the mass shootings. This stuff is staged. These are staged videos. Mass shootings everywhere. Anytime Democrats take office, you get a ton of mass shootings. Because they use that as an issue to control gun laws. I'm going to tell you something about politics. And a lot of people don't know this. Or they don't notice it. So, if you guys know, the Supreme Court is, I believe, 5-4 with the Republicans and Democrat judges. 5-4. They had every chance to stop abortions, like get rid of it. But you know why they keep voting not to get rid of it? Because that's what the Republicans need to campaign off of. That's what they need. They are not going to ban anything or restrict any kind of laws of anything that helps their votes. No matter how bad they want it, they will. If the Supreme Court bans abortion, that's one less thing that the Republicans can use to campaign off of. Why do you think nothing gets passed? All these, even down to the gun laws, which I do think they eventually are going to restrict the gun laws. But the Democrats, without racism, they don't get votes. So they continue to push this racism thing, because if they fix the problem, they're never going to attempt to fix it. Then they lose votes. That's what they campaign off of. They lose votes. And that is one thing they do not want. So you see how quick they passed the Asian hate the Asian hate crime? They would never do that for black people because they need our votes. They're not going to pass anything like that. They won't dare think about it. You have 1 year of Asian hate crimes and hundreds of years of African American hate crime, but nothing gets done about it. Why? Because it's all about votes. Or not even necessarily votes, but something to campaign off of. So when they do get selected, it doesn't look, well, how did that person win? They didn't really talk about anything. At this point, presidents don't even talk about, the presidential candidates don't even talk about actual things the country needs. They talk about a couple things as far as racism, abortion, but they don't talk about how the economy is going to get better and they're playing for it, infrastructure and all this, and they don't talk about that stuff. They do, but they don't. That's not the main source of topic anymore. It's become something in the shadows. They're playing us. And it's going to take for people to notice that we're being played in order to fix the problem. This is exactly what they need to do to divide us, and they keep doing it. They're winning. The elites know this. The elites know this. And that's why they keep manipulating us the way they do, guys. Because they know it will work. And eventually, we'll all be in concentration camps at this rate. We're going to be so divided, we're going to be destroying each other. We might start a civil war against each other. And then end up in concentration camps, controlled by military personnel and elite politicians and elite leaders of the world, using us as slaves. Guys, remember, everything's about politics, is about money. You see, the Americans, we keep pushing out, they're giving out stimulus checks, they're printing a lot of money. They're going to find a way to get this back in return. And I'm not saying on American citizens, but be ready for a war to start. Anytime they start a war, they're going to take something. So be ready for America to start a war with some country that they can steal from. Or we can steal from, because I live here. Y'all, don't be surprised when it happens. They're pulling those Afghan troops out for a reason. And it's not just because, they want them back home. They have something planned for us. here in America and they have something planned for another country, be woke, pay attention. I guarantee you we start a war within the next year and a half. Stay woke, y'all.